Today I'll show you the 10 best decks to play if you want to reach a new personal best this season. Coming in as the number 10 best deck to push trophies or to reach a new personal best league this season, we have Royal Hogs Lightning. This deck is pretty similar to the old Royal Hogs Earthquake decks, but I think it's a little bit better suited for this current meta because we have the Lightning to counter stuff like Witches, Executioners, all that, and we do have the Evo Witch of our own in this deck as well. Some new cards in here too, like the Berserker. Oh, this guy really has Golem? Wow. I did not expect Golem. Gonna go for the Ice Spirit here, then just get a Berserker for some pressure. Guys, one thing I do want to mention is that if you don't have the Evolved Witch, you can always play Musketeer instead, or something like an Archer Queen. And also, if you don't like Lightning in this deck, you can feel free to put Earthquake instead. Works pretty much just as well. This guy might have like an E-Drag or something, so I'm pretty happy that we have Lightning here. I don't know if he has Pump or not, though. I assume he has Pump, but he could have Lightning if we get unlucky. We could go for the Lightning right now. Hopefully the Battle Healer's gonna die. Tell me everything dies here, please. We gotta kill this Baby Dragon ASAP. Looks like we're gonna take a little bit of damage, guys, but honestly, that was not too bad. Could have been a lot worse, and we didn't really have the best cycle, so I'll take that defense. I think it's not the end of the world for us here. Berserker actually might get some damage. It really does get a lot of damage when left alone now. Oh, he has the Pump. I can't really do anything about that right now without my Lightning. Guys, I have to go for the Evo Witch in the back. I have no better play right now to make. Oh, I wish I could have played it into the Lumberjack. I could have if I waited like 1 second. I'm gonna go for the Piggies here. Maybe they can pull the Lumberjack for like a second, then we can just Evo Ice Spirit, and then Witch will actually go back for it. That's not too bad for us. I know he's saving his Evo Barbs for our next Piggies, probably. But look at the damage right here. Holy moly. Yo, Witch is on the tower. Let's just Lightning here, guys. That's not a bad Lightning. It kills the Baby Dragon nearly fully, and Witch might just take the whole darn tower. What in the world? That is insane. We just have to defend a huge Golem push right now. He goes for the Golem in the back, guys. I don't know if there's any way to defend right now. I really don't know if there's any possible way to defend here. We have to be so darn careful about the Battle Healer stack up, guys, because that's for sure what he's going to try to do. I am really grateful I have Lightning, though. Yeah, so he goes for that here. I'm going to Lightning very low. No way! I was going to say, like, I'm Lightninging very low, so that way he can't block it with the healer, but then he still did block it, because the healer kind of walked forward annoyingly. Nah, I'm dead here. I just gotta give it to him, guys. I gotta give him my tower here. Luckily, his healer died, though. That's good. On the bright side, his healer died, so we're gonna survive at least, not get 3 crowned. Before we hop into the next match, I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Coopert. Imagine you're shopping at Walmart, Amazon, wherever, and right as you get to the checkout page, Coopert comes in and it automatically tests available coupons and adds the best one for you. And just like that, instant savings, no effort, no searching Reddit for expired coupon codes like it's 2015. One really cool thing about it is that it even shows price comparisons, so you know if you're getting scammed, and you know if that headset is really 40% off or not. I know what you guys are thinking, this does sound similar to yeah, but Coopert does play by the rules. No shady commission stealing, no overriding affiliate links, and no secret clone army of cookies. They fully follow affiliate policies and let the merchant decide who gets the commission. So if you're a creator or using someone's link, Coopert is not gonna hijack that like certain other extensions. If you want to get positive elixir trades while shopping online, don't forget to install Coopert completely for free using my link in the description and start saving now. Thank you so much to Coopert for sponsoring today's video and supporting the channel. Guys, I'm pretty scared right now. He goes for the Evo Barbs, but honestly the Witch will probably just take most of them out. See, the main issue with this matchup is the Battle Healer. That's really what's messing us up. If he had no Battle Healer, this would be extremely easy. But yeah, I'm just going to try to stack up my Witches a little bit, and hopefully we can end up finding a way to survive in this pretty interesting matchup. We do get our Lightning down here, but darn it, he blocks it again. Our Evo Witch is staying alive pretty nicely, though, just because of all these skeletons that keep on spawning. Normal Witch does fall, but honestly, it's not looking that bad for us right now. Piggies might do something. Nice, perfect Piggies! Right as he goes in for the pump there, that's perfect. I think I will actually Lightning this pump, just because I want to get tower damage, and yeah, it just puts us in a pretty good spot, so we're not down Elixir or anything. We do have our Evo Witch as well, guys, so it's not looking bad right now. I know he wants to Golem. He's probably going to Golem late, actually. He might Golem in front of the healer soon. But he's going to have to respond to these Piggies. Oh, the E-Drag. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that he played his Evo E-Drag now, because it's a pretty terrorizing card. He can't really do much here. If he goes for a Golem, I just Lightning, so I think we're chilling for right now. We just have to cycle to our Piggies, maybe. Let's go for our piggies here. He's gonna just barbs. It's gonna counter it, get me like no damage, but it's just gonna feed our witch. Guys, we have to stack as many witches as humanly possible right now. You guys can see like we're trying to really get the most value possible out of our Evo witches. And the way you do that is just by getting a lot of normal witches down as well, so that way you can get more skeletons on the field. Oh my gosh! Everything just died. His whole push just died. Healer is really his only hope right now. Yeah, his only hope is the battle healer. We killed the baby dragon. He has another baby dragon, but I think we're okay though. Oh my gosh, guys, the defense here is insane. Like a deck like Piggy should not be beating Golem in a 1-to-1 situation, but just because of the witch, I mean, particularly the Evo witch, we're somehow winning this one, it looks like. We get our lightning off right here. Piggies do not do quite enough damage, but as long as we defend for like 5 more seconds, we take this one. That was some crazy defense there with the double witch stack up, and looks like that is going to be game over. I would say the 9th best deck has to be Miner Rocket. This is actually the deck that Mohamed Light normally mains, and Mohamed Light is the top ranked player in the game right now. This deck just has so much outplay potential. It's a really good deck if you're a high skill player who knows that they can outplay a lot of their opponents, and they just want a safe deck overall. This deck is really safe. You have good air defense to counter Lava Hound with like the Little Prince, the Tesla. You have good Mega Knight counters, even like the Little Prince ability. Can be really useful against Mega Knight. I noticed the Little Prince ability is really not used that much by the top Little Prince players, but it is still good against certain things, like certain bridge spam decks, and yeah, it's a nice secondary counter to Mega Knight along with your Knight itself. Good Tesla right here, gonna counter his Princess and just kill all those Spear Goblins. I'm gonna go for the log on to his barrel right here. Oh, he gets the Princess down, I wasn't looking, no! That's gonna be so much damage. This matchup might just turn into a Rocket Cycle game for me. It looks like he doesn't have Rocket though, so I guess he's not going to be able to Rocket Cycle, but I probably will have to towards the end of this match, most likely. So that's what we can expect here. Gonna get my Skellies off on the Dark Goblin and then just wait for one Spear Goblin to lock on. Oh, I was too early, no! Oh, I think we lost already just from that, guys. I'm gonna say good game. I played my Ice Spirit like 0.1 seconds too early. When there's 3 Spear Goblins, you want to let one of them lock on the tower before you Ice Spirit or Skeletons in order to counter them the most effectively. We just have to get some sort of damage here with our Miner, I guess, because we're down way too much right now. He does go for the Mighty Miner. Not going to be enough, though, for our Little Prince and everything. He's going to have to play something else here. Little Prince does get on the tower, a little bit of damage. Nothing too much, but we take that. Yeah, so I'll set up with my Tesla right here. I'm pretty sure he has Evo Barrel right now, so I'm going to go for the Skellies. Nice, he does go in for the Evo Barrel. Perfect prediction there. See, Skeletons deal with the Evo Barrel pretty nicely, just that you have to kind of go for them in advance sometimes. If you're too slow with it, it doesn't really do too much for you. He does go in for an Evo Dark Goblin. I guess I'll just get my Miner off in the back here. Then I'll have to get my Knight on defense as well. Nice, Princess actually does get blocked there by the Knight. And this Rocket is going to take out most of his stuff. Oh no. Oh, I took another Goblin stab. I should have only taken one stab there, but I played my Ice Spirit a little bit off. We're going to get our Miner here in the front. Hopefully it does get a little bit of chip. We're kind of coming back a little bit. We have the right counters to this guy, just that he has so much spam that it's pretty much guaranteed to sometimes get through our defenses. But yeah, if we play absolutely perfectly, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to come back. I'm gonna go for this log right here, get a nice Ice Spirit off to the side for that. Oh, I was a little bit slow. Oh man, this is bad. Nice, Miner does get on the tower though. I'm actually gonna Rocket as well, guys. It's going to kill most of the gang, so I think it's okay. And we do have our Evo Tesla, so that's why I kind of know that I can be a little bit more aggressive than I otherwise probably would be right now. If I had no Evo Tesla, I'd be playing a lot more safe right here. Gonna have to go for this here. Gonna Knight down. I was slow on the Knight. This is bad. Let's go for this here. Block the Princess. No, it went on the Knight still. This is really bad, guys. I'm gonna have to kill this Princess here. Our Evo Tesla is still alive, though, to be fair, so maybe something could still happen. Evo Tesla does not quite reach the Dark Goblin. The spawn and wave was going to kill it anyway, so okay, not bad. Let's go in for the Skellies here. We have the Little Prince as well. We can't really afford to take any bit of damage. You guys can see I made a few misplays so far, and you really can't afford that with this deck. Those small misplays might actually cost me the game here, but we're going to still hope that we can come back somehow. I'll go for a Miner kind of low here and get a Tesla for the Princess. Get a Knight as well. I mean, we're defending. Oh, that was kind of a bad Mighty Miner ability. Didn't really give him much value at all right there. We just have to really watch out for the Evo barrels, though, because I know I can defend his normal pushes, but just the Evo barrels are what's a little bit concerning right now. He does go in for the normal barrel, but I believe his next barrel is going to be evolved, so I'm going to be on the lookout for that. We do get our Rocket off, which is going to hit the Goblin Gang, and also the Little Prince got some damage there as well. He does get one princess hit, but we're almost back in this one, guys. Just have to watch out for one more push out of him. Just one more push out of him. Let's just go for this here. Get Skellies off on this side. Oh, snap. Let's go for a log here. You could kind of afford to spend your log on stuff like the princess sometimes if you're in the right cycle to defend other things. Now we just go for the rocket, we get our log off as well. Honestly, not completely perfect gameplay by me, but most of it was quite good, so we do end up taking a nice win. Moving on to deck number 8, we have Electrogiant. Electrogiant is actually just an all-around great card right now. First off, it's really easy to play. It counters a lot of popular cards in certain arenas, like it counters Mega Knight. Evo Mega Knight can no longer push the Electrogiant back like it used to be able to do. And yeah, it counters Evo Witch really well. Oh my gosh, Lumberloon? I mean, you know, speaking of that, I think we have a pretty decent matchup against Lumberloon. Musketeer is going to snipe down this hut, though. Oh man, I should have maybe gone for my, I don't know, something else first to distract the Musketeer. Luckily, we take pretty much no damage, though, just the Death Bomb. Well, guys, the goal here is really just going to be to get our king up as early as possible using our Goblin Hut plus Tornado, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit challenging. His deck is probably going to be really aggressive, so even though we have the right counters to him, our cycle is a little bit slow. We're going to have to play our cards very smartly to not get into a bad position. He does go for the Lumberloon once again here, but I feel like it's not the best play for him because our hut should survive here, and then it's just going to pull this balloon all the way in there, so that way we can actually just pull this balloon now to our king tower, and that's going to help us out a lot on defense throughout this game, I believe. Yeah, really good start. I have yet to play my E-Giant. I think I'll play it pretty soon, though, guys, now that it's about to be double Elixir. Sometimes with E-Giant, you want to play a bit more passive until double Elixir just to have the Elixir you need for a big push. Yeah, so I'll go for the E-Giant in the back right now, just as we're about to hit double Elixir. Now, he could punish me a lot, but we do have our king up, so I think we're going to be able to defend here by going for probably a last-second Goblin Hut. Yeah, I think we should be okay, guys. Normally, this is not the best play to do, but just because we have our king up, I know we're probably going to get away with it. He might get a balloon hit here. Or will he? No, he gets no balloon hits. That's actually surprising. I'm going to go for a late lightning right here. His Evo Ice Bear is doing some pretty good work for him, but E-Giant still does have some HP. Maybe it can get a connection. He misses the Barbell by just a little bit there, and that's a lot of E-Giant damage just like that. E-Giant was pretty low HP too, but even on just low HP, it looks like it still was able to do pretty good. I'm going to E-Giant here. He does go for the Lumberjack. We could just get a late hut right here as well. Skeletons are chaining just a little bit. Gotta just pull this back with a Tornado. Bowler does help out a little bit as well. Beautiful Bowler there. He might get some balloon damage here, guys, but he misses the Musketeer. Oh, I think that's probably game over for him. Yeah, wow, that was just one small mistake, and he loses the whole entire game. A lot of people forget to put buildings in their decks in a lot of trophy ranges, and when you get matchups like these, they just have no way to DPS down that E-Giant. For deck number 7, we have quite possibly the easiest deck to play in the entire game right now, Pekka Goblin Giant. This deck is actually back, guys. It was pretty popular a few seasons ago, but then after Pekka got nerfed and stuff, it kind of fell off. Now it's officially back, guys. Chef actually got a buff recently, so Chef is kind of nice in this deck too, but you guys don't have to play Chef in here. If you don't have it leveled up, you can always play Princess Tower. Kind of an aggressive Goblin Giant, but we need some sort of damage after that Lumberjack went ham on my tower. So hopefully we're able to get something going here. This Rage is going to help us out quite a bit. We could get our guards down. No, I was too slow. Oh, that could have been so much damage. That should have been so much damage. Alright, I think we're just going to have to go for like maybe a bomber right here. Hopefully that kills everything. Let's just get our arrows off. Okay, that's actually a pretty good defense. Not bad at all. Nice. Okay, I could have got a lot more damage there, guys, but this deck is pretty easy to win with, even if you make a lot of mistakes. He does go for the Lumberjack. I'm just going to Pekka right into it. Even though he has Giant and he could pressure me other lane, I know that I can be aggressive with my Pekka just because I have my king up, and also I have the Fisherman to just pull anything into the same lane as me. Now, the one thing we're going to have to focus on right here is trying to end up killing this Mega Minion. So I'm going to go for the Goblin Giant for that, just to get those Spear Goblins on the Mega Minion, and hopefully that's going to do some good work for us right here. We could go for the Rage as well. Nice, nice, nice. He goes for the Giant, guys, but I feel like his stuff is mostly going to die here. If I had my arrows in cycle, this would be like tower down. I could play the Bomber and get to them, but I think I'm just going to chill here. Look at that Pekka, though, guys. We get one hit, only one hit, but that's still pretty big damage. I'll just go ahead and play my Bomber right here. I know it will kind of just waste the Pancake, but it's okay. Sometimes you got to waste it just to play the right card at the right time. I am going to go for a Pekka all the way in the back, guys. His Mega Minion will wander forward quite a bit, and his Mega Minion is really his main counter to us, so pretty happy to have that out of the picture. I know he probably does have lightning, guys, so I have to be really careful about that. Oh my gosh, how? Oh my gosh! Guys, I thought that lumberjack was just gonna get on my tower and take it all. I literally was just like not talking for a second because I thought I just lost the game right there. Let's just go for the rage here. His prince luckily barely doesn't connect. Pekka heals! Oh my gosh! Wow, Pekka healed off that prince. I can't believe it. He might spam me for a second here, guys, so I have to be careful. Okay, no, he knows he lost, I think. Yeah, he goes for the lumberjack. He goes for that. He just zaps our king tower. And that is good game. At number 6, we have Goblin Drill Spam. I feel like this deck is honestly a really good deck for the majority of players in the game because it works well for high skill players. You can have a lot of cool technical interactions that put you in a nice lead, but it can also work for very spammy, aggressive players who might not have the same skills as a really good cycle player, just because you have a lot of aggressive cards in this deck like the wall breakers and the Golden Knight dashes with the drills. In combination with the drills, it just works really well, I feel like. You don't even need a tornado with it or anything like that. Golden Knight is actually so nice in this meta. I've been loving it recently. Such a good counter to the witches, and surprisingly it's pretty decent against Graveyard now too when you press the dash ability since it can go in at 360. This guy does have the Royal Giant, but Goblin Hut is actually not bad against it at all. Hunter also does decide to shoot the air. Well, it kind of hit a couple Spear Goblins, but still. Man, the Hut is so tanky. That just tanked the entire RG, and we take no damage. I don't know why this guy has Bowler, though, in an RG deck. Unfortunately, that is going to counter the heck out of our Goblin Drill. But since he wasted it, we can drill the other side, and then I'm also going to spam the Wall Breakers with it. Because just drill by itself usually isn't quite enough for offense, but when you pair that with some other cards, it does really well. We got a double Wall Breaker connection, and the drill is going crazy. This guy just completely messed up his defense right there. This deck really just preys off of your opponent making mistakes, and even if they don't make mistakes, you always have your Rocket Cycle. See, because a lot of the time people play something like a Valkyrie against a Goblin Drill, but later in the game you can often just go for like Drill Rockets at the same time, and then they just can't really do anything about it. Anyways, free Rocket on the Bowler right there. I think we're going to probably get away with it because the Bowler is pretty much dead from that. And if he goes for an RG, we do have our Evo Bats, so I'm not really too worried about it. He does go for a Prediction Hunter. Really, really early on the Hunter, though, so of course I didn't play my Bats right away into it. These Bats here should kill the Hunter, hopefully. Kill that. Ooh, he's getting some damage here. That's not too good. Bro, how's this RG going for so long? Hopefully the Evo Wall Breakers here are going to do something. Oh, he goes for the Hunter evolution. He spent a lot of elixir, though. I'm going to go ahead and rocket this. Hopefully he doesn't go for an aggressive RG, but he might try to sneak one. Yeah, he does sneak one down just right there. We could go for the Bats here, guys. Then he's going to try to E-Spirit. Then I log, but I'm too slow. Dang, he got a really quick E-Spirit. Look at the Goblin Hut, though. It's still countering the entire RG. And we have a whole family of stuff right here. That's a free rocket. I don't know why this guy keeps on going for the bowlers in the back. Like, you know, the first time, okay. Second time, you gotta learn your lesson, man. The third time, what are you even doing? He does go for the Bridge Hunter once again. I'm actually gonna press my Golden Knight ability here. Oh, nice. It's gonna get on the E-Spirit as well. We kill the Hunter, and now our Bats are just unkillable. See, even when they have, like, E-Spirit for the Bats or something, guys, if you prediction log them, they still get so much value, and Spear Goblins do take the win for us here. At the number 5 spot, guys, we have this Bridge Spam Ramrider deck. It's just been making an appearance out of nowhere in the meta. It just completely started to dominate, especially ever since Evo Executioner came out and Boss Bandit became really strong. It's just perfectly suited for this meta. You have the Evo Executioner to counter the Witch, also the Lightning as well. And the Executioner, I noticed, is really helpful at helping you break through Goblin Hut decks as well, so quite a few good things going for this deck. And guys, the Evo Snowball also helps out this deck so much, especially on defense against big beatdown decks. You just Evo Snowball, it completely throws their push back and often puts you in a really good spot. We're going to get our Boss Bandit going here, then also get a Snowball as well to push these piggies back. Maybe I could have played my Executioner, but the Boss Bandit is going to offer us a little bit more of a counter push, so I don't think that was too bad for us. I do definitely want to probably set up in the same lane here, just that I have to be really careful about the Lightning, because I know he probably has Lightning. He's playing the deck that I think I just shared a little bit earlier, so yeah. I'll start with my Executioner on this side here. That does mean he could piggies on the other side, but I'm hoping he doesn't. The Executioner on this side will just probably help us line up on the Goblin Hut, and then after that maybe we could get some sort of pressure going with our Ramrider and stuff. I'm actually going to go for this just to summon a Spear Goblin and then help our Executioner get on it maybe. Okay. Kind of a wasted snowball, but it killed everything, and we forced out the lightning out of him. I'm gonna go for the Evo Executioner right now, guys. I think it's gonna do a really good job against these piggies. Yeah, look at that. Honestly, quite a terrible set of piggies out of this guy. And I am gonna go ahead and pressure here a little bit as well, because we have to get some sort of value out of this Executioner. I'm not just gonna let it go and, you know, get 0 value for us. Nice, man. This Executioner is definitely causing him some trouble right now. Unfortunately, the Evo Ice Spirit does come down, but look at that Executioner, though. Nice! That Executioner went crazy. Nice, Bandit didn't die to the lightning there. He just go for the Berserker, though. His defense is really strong. It's actually going to be so hard for us to break through, but hopefully something crazy can happen. I'll go in for the Executioner in the back, guys, and, yeah, he can't really do too much about it. He's just going to get his piggies kind of wrecked right here. Not bad. I will play my Lightning right here. That does mean he could potentially try to go for a Witch, but I think we'll be fine, though. He's probably going to have to Lightning right here. Yeah, he goes for the Lightning. That's fine by me. Ramrider does not connect, but we do have a perfectly healthy, evolved Executioner right now. He might split piggies, so we have to be ready for that. Or it looks like he doesn't. Okay. I'll go for the Evo Executioner in the back. I might have to be careful because he could cycle to his Lightning for it, but we'll see if he's able to in time or not. Looks like he's not able to. Now, I could try to pressure with this. Okay, I'm just going to Evo Snowball, get some good defense down. Executioner should just hopefully do its thing right here on the left side. Unfortunately, the Goblin Hut is going to be a little bit of a nuisance right now, but we're holding on, guys. We were just barely holding on. These huts are actually so incredibly annoying, man. Delete Goblin Hut, please. No, I'm not. I kid you not, guys. We need to just delete the Goblin Hut at this point. I miss when the Goblin Hut was not viable, honestly. We do have our Evo Executioner right now, though, guys, and we're still kind of holding up a little bit. Okay, never mind. Oh my gosh, man. I'm just going to Executioner way up high here. I can't really afford to give him a free Lightning by going for it low. The reason I played that up high, guys, is just because he can't Lightning the tower. He does hit the Executioner still, but at least not our tower on the right side. Nice, Executioner gets the last second hit right there. Pretty good stuff. Nice boss bandit. I kind of have to Lightning this Evo Witch. The Evo Witch is just too powerful if you don't go for your Lightning onto it. He does get his hut down. I'm just going to try to bandit, and maybe our Executioner can somehow sneak in something here. We could just Evo Snowball for defense. Boss Bandit is going kind of insane right now, guys. Yo, the Boss Bandit! Guys, he might be choking. Nice, I think he's choking a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough for us here, though. Terrible piggies by him. Oh my gosh. Awful piggies. Ramrider does not connect, though. Dang, he's making so many mistakes, but it's just hard to get enough damage to get through here. Let's get our Snowball off, guys. I think we might have it. I think we might have made the comeback of a lifetime. Yeah, this deck is just so powerful. One mistake from your opponent and you just completely destroy them. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Nice! Boss Bandit gets the one hit there, and we take the win. Now, at number 4 exactly, guys, we have Logbait, just the classic Logbait deck. Logbait is actually really, really good right now. It seems to be creeping more and more into the meta. And I feel like a big reason why is because there's a lot of strong cards, like, for example, the Goblin Hut. But this deck just doesn't really ever play anything that the Goblin Hut can really get any value against. And also, stuff like the Witch, for example, you have the Rocket to take out. So, it just seems to counter a lot of the popular meta cards, this classic Logbait deck. And the Evo Barrel gives this deck the extra offense you need, because I feel like the offense of this deck was kind of lacking. But when Evo Barrel came out, it just gave this deck a new layer of offense and helps you break through a lot of those cycle decks that just have a really quick log cycle that can normally be a bit hard to get barrel damage against. I'm not exactly sure what this guy's even playing. This is a very weird deck out of our opponent right here. Seeing the giant skeleton and everything is pretty strange these days. Alright, we do counter the Witch there. Not bad. Not a bad start overall. We just have to figure out what he's playing. I assume it's probably going to be a graveyard deck right here, but it really could be anything. Oh, he goes for the hut. Hopefully our spear goblins can take it out in time. I mean, like, kind of take out his spear goblins in time. This is interesting, honestly. Oh my gosh, how many piggies can a man get? Goodness gracious. Goblin Barrel is getting on the tower, though, for a little bit of damage. Wow, his piggy's got so much damage there on the right side. No way. Wow, he's actually going to be up in damage after this spear goblin. How the heck did that work out so well for him? I guess the hut actually was pretty good for him. We're going to get our gang here, though, and I think we're fine. Evo Ice Spirit kind of just enabled us to not have to spend anything more than our gang right there. I could probably get a nice Goblin Barrel soon as well. This guy really has double Witch. Evo Witch and normal Witch. That is just filthy. If he does spam with this, we could get our rocket, but I assume we could just go for a princess instead. Gotta get our log off here on the Skarmy. This witch is not going to freaking die. Oh my gosh, what the heck? How? I just put so much damage on that witch and it's still at full HP? Are you joking? I'm gonna go for a barrel right here. Let's see if he goes for a mother witch or something. No, he goes in for the Evo skeletons. And I get no damage once again. It's actually so hard to get through here. Yeah, I'm just really scared about this mother witch, guys. One wrong step against the mother witch and it's game over for us. He does go in for the arrows. I didn't even realize he had arrows this whole time. Come on, take out this witch, please. Okay, I think we're chilling. We could be seeing a mother witch out of him soon, though, for all of our spam that we have on the field. We do get our Evo barrel down, but he goes for the Skarmy, man. The Skarmy is really hard for us because we can predict it, but it's kind of risky because if we don't predict it and I spend my log, that could put us in a bit of an interesting spot since there's so many loggable units of his here in this matchup. He's always going for his piggies here to distract our Inferno Towers, unfortunately. Let's just go for a gang here, kind of off to the corner, I suppose. He does go in for the Skarmy. Interesting choice. Nice, Evo Ice Spirit does connect there. Goblin Barrel's getting some amazing damage. Nice, I think we're going to finally kill this Evo Witch. I was scared I would never kill that card. Oh gosh, these piggies are going to be adding up on our tower pretty quickly. We could just go in for another barrel, guys. I want to go for it in the front here, get my log off in case he goes for any sort of distraction for it. We can even get our gang off at the bridge as well. We do make him go for the witch. He's definitely going to make a big double lane push right here. I'm going to Inferno Tower to the side so he can't piggies the middle to distract it. Nice, he goes for the piggies in the middle just like I expected, but since I played my Inferno Tower in that smart positioning, they're not really going to do too much for him. That was really smart by us. That could have been a lot more difficult if I went for my Inferno Tower differently. I'm going to go for the barrel here, then pre-log. He's probably going to expect it. Oh, no, he doesn't. He just lets that go? Now, I could rocket cycle, guys, but one of the biggest mistakes is rocket cycling too early. So instead, I'm just going to try to get some Goblin Barrel chip damage. That's what I'm going to try to do here. He's probably going to want to Skarmy, so I'm going to go for this here. Nice, he does go for the Skarmy just like I expected. Nice, nice, rocket is going to take it. I don't know if I could have even defended this push here if I didn't get that Goblin stab. Finally making its way in the top 3, guys, we have this Graveyard Evolved Witch spam deck. It's a pretty new meta deck. Finally, you can actually play Goblin Hut in Graveyard again. Really fun deck to play, and I think it's really not that difficult to play either, because sometimes things like Splash Yard you can get punished with pretty heavily if you overcommit in single elixir, but with this type of deck you have no NATO, so your cycle doesn't really get that awkward, and you can often make pretty cool plays. This guy, I believe, is a Pekka player. Honestly, I don't know if he has anything for a Graveyard. I could go in here. I will go in. He literally has nothing right now, guys. I know his exact deck. He has Pekka Triple Spell Ramrider. Yeah, he had absolutely nothing for that. Normally, you want to be a little bit more careful than that if you don't know your opponent's deck, but I just knew he had nothing, so that's why I went kind of aggressive. We don't really get much out of it, but still a bit of tower damage, and he played his Ramrider as well, so I think that was a win overall. His Little Prince will get some damage here. Nothing too crazy, though. And guys, our Evo Witch is going to be so hard for him to kill unless he has Lightning, but I feel like he probably does. I'll get the Spear Goblins at the bridge right now just to apply a little bit of pressure. This deck has really, really strong defense with the Quick Cycle and the Evo Witch, Ice Spirit, everything like that. I actually might just go in for another Graveyard. I don't see why not. Oh, he goes in for a Ramrider. Okay, I have to go for a Hut here. I was going to go for a Graveyard, guys, but yeah, I guess luckily I didn't since he did Bridge Block with the Knight right there. Hut is going to get a nice counter push against this Ramrider. I really don't know if this guy has Lightning or not, because I would assume he would have switched it to Lightning, but he used to not play with the Lightning or anything in his deck. Ice Spirit does get a connection right there, not bad for us. Okay, I'm just going to Barbarrel Graveyard, guys. This is kind of a hit or miss. It could either work really well or we might get punished a little bit. Okay, he goes for his Barbarrel. I think that'll still get us some damage. Yeah, that's not bad. Instead of playing my Witch first here, guys, I'm going to go for my Goblin Hut first. And the reason why is because I want to make sure I space my Witch and my Hut in case he has the Lightning. I assume he should have Lightning, but I'm really not sure. Okay, maybe he doesn't. No, he definitely would have played Lightning right there if he had it. Okay, that's good to know, guys. Oh, he goes in for the arrows, but luckily our Spear Goblins might save our Witch. Nice, we save our Witch. We can actually just go in for the Graveyard here, guys. It's tanking for the Witch, and the reason why I'm fine with this is because the Skeletons, every single one of them is going to heal the Witch. Every single one of these Graveyard Skeletons is healing our Evolved Witch. Oh my gosh, the heals are crazy. Evo Witch is still alive right now. Holy moly, it's still alive, guys. Look at that damage there. forcing out the extra zap out of him. This guy's pretty good with his deck though, so even though I think we have a good matchup here, I don't know how this is going to go. I'll start with the hut right now, just ready for a little prince or something to come out of him soon. Alright, he does go for the little prince there. I'm just going to get my poison down onto it, just because it could give him a 3-card cycle for a long time, so I want to make sure we take that off the board. Oh, our witch spawned more skeletons there, so it's going to make his ram go in front. Nice! Yeah, this deck is just pure no skill, man. I think Graveyard is really overrated in terms of the skill cap it takes to play. We could just go in for a Graveyard here. He does bridge block, but I think we're still going to get our Barbarrel to maybe tank, hopefully. Or not. He does pop his ability, but I think we're not really going to suffer any consequences for spending a lot. Yeah, I mean, he defended, but, like, he's not up elixir or anything like that, really, so overall pretty chill for us still. Spear Goblins do get let go on the tower. That's pretty good damage. I could Graveyard, but I'd rather just play defense since I'm already up. With Graveyard, guys, it's never really wrong to be passive with it. You can be very passive. You can also be aggressive with it, too, if you want to, though. In certain matchups. In other matchups, you want to play a bit more safe. Anyways, I'll get my Barbarrel down here. I'll get the Knight as well to hopefully DPS this Ramrider down. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No! No, wait, the Mega Minion! Oh my gosh, I didn't look at that side. We have to go in for a Graveyard. I kind of sold right there, I'm not going to lie. I let him get way more damage than he needed right there. Okay. But yeah, this Goblin is going to bail us out every single time against these Ramriders. So is our Evo Witch as well, just against the Pekkas. I'll set up with the Witch right here just to help us get to our evolution. He does go for an aggressive Pekka here. We're going to need some amazing defense. Let's go for the hut down low as well. Get an Ice Spirit. Oh my gosh, the amount of Spear Goblins is insane. This guy literally just stands no chance. I'm going to start BMing this guy as well because he normally always BMs me for no reason whenever he beats me, which is rare, I feel like. Alright, let's go for the Barbarrel here. Graveyard is not really getting much RNG damage, but it doesn't matter if we have the poison. Wait a minute, hold up. Hold up. He's going to get a zap, right? Or no? No, it doesn't matter either way. Nice, we take a very easy win and we just pout on him. Alright guys, we're already in the top 2, and for the number 2 best deck, we have Royal Giant Monk, which has been so incredibly good ever since Hunter got the evolution. The Evolved Hunter works so well in this deck because it helps your offensive RGs by just locking up stuff like Valkyries or Knights that opponents often play onto it, even like a whole Pekka it can lock up. And also, the Monk is so good right now, it just counters a lot of the popular cards like Firecrackers, other Hunters, and that kind of stuff like Archer Queens, Musketeers. It's not the worst against Witch either. Not the best ever, but not the worst either. This guy might have just Hog Earthquake, I think. I'm going to go for the Monk here, because I'd rather save my Fisherman for his Hog Rider if possible. That's why I think Monk is a better option. Nice, let's get our ability off here. And then let's just go for a Fisherman here now, kind of late. Oh, he's in big trouble, guys. Wait, he has Magic Archer? I think he might still have Hog Rider, but just a weird variation, I assume. He's probably going to go for a Hog right here with this, I assume. Yeah, he does go for the Hog Rider. Let's just get our Hunter down low, kind of. Making sure to not let that Magic Archer line up on our tower. No way that got 2 hits there. Okay, it's okay though, guys. We do want to go same lane at the end of the day, so it's not too bad of a spot. But anyways, guys, with this deck, you very rarely want to go for those bridge RGs all by themselves. You always want to have some sort of support, otherwise the opponents often get a massive counter push. So we're always going to make sure we have like a Monk going, or at least a Hunter, you know, Fisherman, anything like that. I will get my E-Spirit off here, gonna just lightly defend that and mostly just focus on the offense right here. No, wait, Archie's going for the tower? And look, we can pop our Monk ability, reflect the Magic Archer. Oh my gosh, guys, I think we just won the game. He misplaced his cannon simply because the Monk was too fat. Yo, that is crazy. That happens more often than you would think, even to top players. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next match. Oh wow, we're up against Morton right now. Guys, we're playing the #1 deck for getting a new personal best or a trophy record, and I think it's going to be Hog Earthquake this season. Hog Earthquake is just absolutely undefeatable if you know how to play it properly. It takes a lot to play it completely perfect. I feel like at the base level it's not that hard to play, so people think it's no skill. But guys, if you truly master it, you can beat so many matchups with it, and you could completely dominate pretty much anyone. Even if you're underleveled, I feel like this deck can still work really well with the really broken Goblin Hat and stuff that has so much HP that even underleveled it's really strong, and there's just so many good stuff going for this deck right now. So many good things, I mean. Golden Knight does get a nice dash there, killing the little prince. I'm going to play my Hog Rider all the way in the back. The reason why is because I want Morton to wait a little bit before he plays his Tesla, so that way I have a higher chance of maybe outcycling him here. He does go in for the low Tesla. I'll just get my Earthquake off, I guess. I don't think our Hog is breaking through, though. Yeah, if I prediction Earthquake that, I could have broken through, but I thought that Morton would go for the Tesla up high, so I wanted to just wait a second to see what he would do. He has Minor Rocket, so yeah, it could be a little bit challenging. I know he's probably going to have to rocket my next Hog Rider, I assume. Ice Spirit does get right on the tower right there. Pretty nice stuff. We can Hog Rider right now. He's definitely going to rocket this away. No, he goes for the Little Prince and the Evo Ice Spirit. Oh, Evo Ice Spirit might bail him out here. We do get a hit, though. No way. We could go for the aggressive Firecracker here. We do get a little bit of tower damage. That's actually a lot of tower damage, as a matter of fact. Gonna log this back here. Skellies will deal with the Miner pretty nicely. Very good single elixir here. This matchup is difficult normally, but with this start, we definitely have a small chance to win this one. Morton does go for the Knight in the back. I'm just gonna Golden Knight kind of high up. I don't want to go for the Golden Knights too low because I know that he could rocket them if I go for them really low, so gonna be careful. Okay, maybe our Evo Firecracker could have a chance to get on the tower here. Not really sure. Oh, he has Poison. That's even worse. Oh yeah, this is such a hard counter now. Oh no. Yeah, that Poison is just going to always clip our Firecrackers no matter how far we play them from the tower, I feel like. That's the biggest issue. Oh my gosh, this Hog is dead. He's just going to log this away. Gonna get my Earthquake off here. We could kind of spell cycle down the Little Prince, I feel like. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. He does go for the Poison on nothing, and then a late Miner as well. Let's get an ability there. Alright, not bad. We could use our 3-card cycle of our Golden Knight, maybe trying to get past this Tesla. We're going to get to another Hog Rider pretty quickly, guys, so that could be enough for us to potentially break through here. No, Firecracker doesn't get the hit there, unfortunately. Guys, I'm going to go for a Hog Rider, then a really aggressive Evo Firecracker, just hoping to catch him off guard a bit. He unfortunately does get back to his Tesla in time, though. Just barely. Hog Rider is going, but he does get the log down. And Firecracker does unfortunately fall. I'm going to get my Golden Knight up high right here and just get this here, get this down. He's probably going to Tesla up high, I assume. Yeah, just go for the Tesla. Let's get our ability. No, we didn't get our ability in time. He's probably going to just poison this, yeah. As expected. But just going for this right now, get this pre-log off. We do hit the Ice Spirit, nice. And Hog Rider does make it to the tower, guys. Beautiful prediction log there. If I didn't predict the Ice Spirit right there, I would not have gotten really any of those hits there. Perfect stuff. We could go for the Firecracker, just because I want to save my Golden Knight for the Miner to make sure I can catch it. Since he has Poison, only Golden Knight can actually stop these Miners perfectly. And I think I might even start just going for an Earthquake cycle here soon. I don't really need any Hog damage at this point. I could just get my Earthquake down, and that'll do a pretty good job for us. He does go in for a Miner. We could just get our Evo Ice Spirit here. Does catch the Miner. And yeah, I think we take the win here. This matchup is actually pretty difficult if they play perfect, but just using our 3-card cycle of our Golden Knight, we were able to outplay Morton and just outcycle him, and we take a very nice win.